back at the spot, and on today's Toy Spot, we're going to be having a look at DC Direct, Secret Files Series 3, Batman Rogues Gallery 2 action figures. That's quite a mouthful. Good figures though, good, decent set of 4 figures. Some are a little bit better than the others. The ones that really drew my attention was the Poison Ivy as well as the Two-Face. The Two-Face was the real reason I picked up this set. But if we have a look at the packaging, we got the kind of the rubber room, the cushion room of Arkham Asylum as the backdrop. It's a nice color, so the figures stand out really well on it. And then we got Batman up there as well. Just the eyes, at least, of Batman. And on the back of the packaging, the other figures in the wave. Hugo Strange. We've got the Joker. We've got Two-Face, and we've got this Poison Ivy. Yeah. All figures include a display base and feature multiple points of articulation, each figure sold separately. And down below it says, the Joker and Hugo Strange sculpted by Mike Lacasio, Two-Face and Poison Ivy sculpted by Jack Matthews. So good job guys on the sculpting. There's packaging on Poison Ivy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this package opened up and we will get a closer look at Poison Ivy. So don't go anywhere guys. And now that the packaging is opened up, let's get a closer look at the figure. As you can see, I've already put her on our display stand, and the only reason for it, much like most DC Direct figures, they don't stand very well on their own. Poison Ivy specifically, because she has, I take her off here, specifically she has very, very small feet. And being that she has high heels, she will not stand on the backdrop here. Before we actually look at Poison Ivy, let's look at the display stand she comes with. I was going to say it's the same as the others, but this one isn't. This one actually is the end piece, so you can actually see a really nice Gotham Power. It looks like a manhole cover, I guess. And it's got the same clips as the other figures, so you can clip all these together. And it looks like you have a couple of choices. You can either have, you know, the stands going either direction and kind of making an L formation, which I might try to do if I eventually get these on display, or you could probably just have all the figures attached in one row. The fact that it goes both ways would be interesting to kind of get a little more of a diorama going on, but I like the fact that it's a little, they've added that little extra piece there, so it's not just the same as all the others. Has one peg, and like the other figures, she only has one peg hole. So take your pick. But there's the base on the figure. If we have a look at Poison Ivy, really nice detail on Poison Ivy. I like the fact that they've incorporated the vines with the flowers and stuff all throughout her hair. And the hair is a nice bright orange. I mean, it's a, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up just right, but the nicely bright, really bright. It's vibrant. And you can see her face here. She nicely sculpted face with the green lips, the green lipstick. And she's got a bit of the green eyeshadow there. It's one of these figures where when you look at the production images of it, you're kind of on the fence as to whether you want to pick it up. When you pick up the packaging, again, I don't know, you're probably underwhelmed by it. But I think now that I've actually taken it out of the package, I really like the look of this Poison Ivy. She's sculpted really nice. She's got a nice stance to her as well. She's kind of got that biatch kind of stance to her. Nice, again, there's a back shot of her hair. I like that they've given her like all the individually sculpted leaves in her outfit. Nice derriere as well. In the way of her articulation, she has articulation in the head, although you can't really move it too much just because of all the other stuff that's going on between her hair and the vines. She has articulation in the shoulders. She has articulation in the elbows. Nothing in the hands though, and nothing in the waist. Articulation in the leg and also in the knee. And unfortunately, I've already started noticing the DC Direct problem that seems to be ongoing, and especially with the women. When you get this kind of articulation where it's just a single leg, I find the legs get so loose. And if you've watched my Catwoman review, my DC Direct Nightfall Catwoman, I love that figure, but unfortunately her legs are already starting to get really loose, and despite the fact that she's standing on a base, isn't really helping the figure much because she's tending to lean forward. I think I might have this problem with Poison Ivy as well, but if I can get past that problem and I don't end up having it, I really like this figure. And I would say aside from probably the Hush Poison Ivy, this is probably my favorite Poison Ivy figure. Just the stance, the sculpt, the coloring, the face. I mean, there's a lot to like about this figure, and I would say if you get the opportunity and you want to get a Poison Ivy, they haven't really come out with one yet for the DC Universe. I don't know if they will or not, but if you want to get a nice looking Poison Ivy, you want to pick up this one right here. Definitely worth the money though. And it's an older figure, so I mean, you probably will find her in like bins at conventions where the guys are just trying to sell them off. And I would say, you know, definitely give it a second chance. Like if you don't think the figure is nice, give it a second chance, get it opened up, you'll realize that it's a bit of a gem. It's a nice looking figure. But there you guys go. There was a toy spot on the Secret Files Series 3, and that was Batman Rogues Gallery 2 figures. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.